Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob Connor here, once again with another video, and today I'm going to be doing my DVD review of Marvel Studios, Black Panther, Wakanda, Forever. Now, I'm not sure if that is the actual right pronunciation, because, obviously it's Wakanda, but I don't know if it's pronounced in a different way or not. Is it like Wakanda or, but I'm not sure whether there's any other pronunciation or whether it's just it. But anyway, so obviously it was released last year. I think it was like November, was it? I think. But anyway, I didn't see it when it came out of the cinema. I only just recently got it and then watched it today. So obviously, I'm not sure how long it's actually been out on DVD. I think it was released, it must have been released like, what, a couple of months, is it? I'm not too sure. Maybe someone that's watching this can tell me. But anyway, I know it's fairly recent and I've just got it, so I thought I'd do a DVD review. I'm not sure if anyone else has done one, but as I said before, I'd get it because I wanted to see it. I saw the second one and I like Marvel. I like the first Black Panther, so I wanted to get this and see it. So yeah, so I thought I'd do the DVD review of it, and obviously it's the second one. So obviously the first one was called Black Panther. Now I've only seen the first one a couple of times. I'll probably see it, watch it again, and I'll probably watch this again when I actually watch it one, because I've only watched it once. And obviously it stars Queen. Hold on, that's the people in it, isn't it? What's the name of the actual actors? I can't think. Is it Is it Latida Wright? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how to pronounce some of the names. Is one of them Winston Duke? And Dominic, is it Dominique or Dominic Thurn? Yeah, maybe someone else could tell me. I'm not too sure how to pronounce some of the names. I'm not familiar with a lot of the actors because I know they're young and upcoming actors. So I know that a lot of them are quite young. I think some of them was in the first Black Panther, is that correct? I think the main female role is, I think she was in the first one, is that correct? Maybe someone can tell me, because I'm not an expert on this franchise. Obviously I know the guy that was in the first Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, is that I know his first name's Chadwick. I didn't know how to pronounce his surname. Is it Boseman or Bossman? But anyway, unfortunately, which is quite terrible, he sadly passed away, which was, I remember it's quite shocking and very sad at the time. Yeah, it's a very sad loss, because he done quite well in the first film. He done a very good job portraying the Black Panther, and it was really, really good. And I quite enjoyed the first Black Panther. I thought it was quite good all the way through, and really good action, and I liked Chadwick in that, and it's very terrible that he passed away. Very terrible, because he was going to be in probably all the Black Panthers. And then obviously the female lead, I don't actually know her name. Maybe someone could tell me. But anyway, she's now the Black Panther, because obviously they didn't recast Chadwick's role, they just decided she'd become the Black Panther, and she does quite a good job, to be honest. She holds her own. and all the weight on her shoulders, and she handles it quite well. I thought she does quite well. Um, her acting's quite good, and I think she does quite well in the action scenes when she's Black Panther, and I think she does quite well. But it's unfortunate that obviously Chadwick is not Black Panther. Sadly passed away. I think, well, you could say probably would have preferred someone else, a male person, to be the Black Panther, but they decided to stick with it, to say that he died sadly and be her. So I think she does quite a good job, and I think the other cast are quite good in it as well. They do some good acting, and the fight scenes are really, really good. So that's quite good. And I like a lot of the costumes. I like the Black Panther's costume, and I like a lot of the other guys' costumes. Really colourful and look really good. And I think the overall, it's actually quite good. I don't remember it being too many times. Maybe in the middle of the film, maybe there's a bit too much talking. But then there's other action for the first hour and a half where there's not much talking and it's action, and then there's a bit of talking. So there is action for the majority of the first part, and then there's a bit of talking, and then the last final battle scene, which is quite good, to be honest. So yeah, it is quite good all the way through, and the action is really good in special effects. I think, to be honest, I do prefer the first one, but however, it is a really good sequel, and it's quite a strong sequel, and I definitely would recommend it. And I'd say I'd give it 7.5. I'd say I'd give it 7.5 out of 10. Because I don't like it as much as the first, and also I think I don't think it's as good as the first. I don't think I enjoyed it as much as the first, and also if we come on to these guys, this is one of the downsides, or well, not really a downside, but the one thing I don't really like about this movie is there's sort of like water. There's a lot of water sequences, and a group, which I believe is their sort of enemies, that sort of look. You can say I think a lot of them are blue, and it looks a bit like Avatar sort of stuff. The more recent one, like Avatar: The Way of Water or something like that. I haven't actually seen it, but now it involves water. It seems like that. It seems sort of like Black Panther mixed with the second Avatar. Sort of, they seem like they look like they're supposed to be an Avatar. So I thought to myself, I was watching, are you watching Black Panther? Are you watching Avatar? Are you watching a crossover? It seems like they was just, I don't know whether, I don't know whether Black Panther, the second one, copied Avatar: The Way of Water, or the other way around, or whether it's just a coincidence that they both sort of had characters that involved water. I'm not too sure, but it just seemed, because they was blue as well, those characters, and I thought seemed a bit Avatar-ish, sort of like they seemed to have crossed over to. So that one I didn't really get. I think if it was an Avatar: Way of Water, then I wouldn't have thought of anything really. I just would have thought, I wouldn't have noticed or anything. But I thought, it was a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really agree on that. Maybe they should have been a different colour, maybe green or yellow or something that just didn't. I was just distracted by the blueness, thinking, hang on a minute, this seems a bit Avatar-ish, and then the water, I thought, yeah. But other than that, and I didn't enjoy it so much at first, I think overall it is a really good Marvel film, and I think the cast did really well, and it's really good all the way through, and the action, but apart from the Avatar-ish, sort of waterish stuff, which I thought was a bit strange, because it does seem like it seems like it's half and half, like Avatar, Black Panther, but I think, overall the other cast did really well, and I think there's some good acting, and yeah, so I'll be watching it again, and I was watching the first one again because I've only seen it about twice, I think, maybe three times, not too sure. But I'm going to watch it again, and I'm going to watch this again soon. Yeah, but it's really good, and terrible shame that Chadwick sadly passed away because he'd done such a good job in the first one. I think he was in the other. Was he in the? I think he was in the Avengers, wasn't he, as well? When Black Panther was in it. I think that was him, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so overall I'd say 7.5, 8 if I'm being generous, and it's just the Avatar-ish stuff that I didn't really like. But overall, I think it's pretty good with just the fact that I don't like the Avatar-ish stuff that looks like Avatar, and I didn't enjoy it as much as the first. But I think it's still pretty good. I'd still say it's definitely a good film, But anyway, there's my review on that. Probably this video is probably a bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but there's my review on it. And yeah, so guys, hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I'm also going to be doing the collection so far of this and the first one, so stay tuned for that if you like this one. So guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, bye for now, cheers.